I'm trying a new streaming system tonight. So I'm hoping that it's all good. All right. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Can you guys see me? All right. Yes, 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 yes. All right, family. Tonight I want to talk about it's better to start sooner than later. Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? What does it mean? Oh. Can you guys see me? I don't know. I'm using a different. All right, guys. Yes. Tonight I want to talk about this topic. Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. Guys, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. It's the one and only. I'm here to raise your consciousness in the words of Brother Legend. Yes. Today I want to talk about this topic because I saw a really, really interesting video. Hi, Susan. Big shout out to Susan. I got your email. I sent it back to you, so make sure you check your email box. I saw this really good Instagram, and there was this elderly lady, and she was talking about how, we somehow think everything is just going to come together for us when we get older. At least those of us that are young, we think, oh yeah, by the time I'm in my 40s, by the time, by the time I'm in my 60s, by the time I'm, retired, everything is going to be okay. And the reality is, like, you need to be striving to realize your dreams right now. You need to be exerting maximum effort right now. If you're not like a teenager, then you should be going full steam ahead. As we get older, the reality is we lose some of our energy. We could be dealing with health problems. A myriad of other problems come into play. Aging parents, children, marriage, divorce. And so what that means is today, you are probably in the best possible position to do and try to realize your dreams as much as possible. For those of you guys that have this like long concept of, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it then, I'll do whatever. The truth is, you may not be able to do those things in the future as you plan. And when I saw that particular Instagram, it was really profound to me because it let me know that I'm on the right path in terms of, trying to work as hard as I can to maximize potential right now. Who shows, guys? Oh no. Hold on, let me get my glasses. What's up, Michelle Kendrick? Hi, sweetie. What's up, Duffly KM? Guys, I'm using the YouTube streaming instead of StreamYard, so it's a little bit different today. So I hope it's not different on your end, but the usage is a little bit different for me, so I got to get used to it. Yes. And so today's topic is it's better for you to do it sooner than later. That's the reality. We don't know what tomorrow holds, and we need to make the most of it right now. Duffly KM, I see you there. All right, family. Okay. I'm starting to get used to this. Make sure you guys hit the likes, huh? I can see the likes. We got 4 of you watching. We got 2 likes. So who's holding out? Who's holding out? What's up, family? Yes, I'm in the building. Shout out to the African Superstar family. I'm bringing back my proximity conversation tomorrow. So if you guys are enjoying the proximity series, get ready for a proximity episode tomorrow. Okay? It's better for you to try sooner than later. How this actually relates to the continent, of course, is really working hard to start implementing your dreams now. We know that I think relative to this whole movement, things are subject to change. And what that means is, in terms of loopholes, in terms of things like that, they're here now, but they may not always be here. They're going to catch up eventually. Um, and so you really have a competitive advantage to get on the ground, maybe get lands, get everything started, that kind of thing, get your bearings, get familiarized with the place. The truth is, the people that are, I say it all the time on the channel, the people that are going for it now are going to get it. They have the advantage. I mean, if it's a race, it's just like how they stagger the track stars. You know what I mean? They put the fastest person in the back and they put the slowest person in the front. That's how it goes. So people are right now getting their competitive advantage. And for those of you guys, I do realize there is planning that's involved. Some people need to get the capital. Some people need to organize their affairs and all of that. Some of you guys are in school. Some of you guys have kids, whatever. You need to work out some of those things. But I would say this message particularly goes out to those of you guys that are in a position, and the only thing holding you back is fear. Okay, fear is what's holding you back from moving forward. Okay, and so it's time to make that move. The sooner you get out there in the ring, the more advantages you give yourself, because you're actually able to maybe, take some losses and rebounds, or you're able to actually get things in working order. When you come, for instance, to a new country, I personally wouldn't recommend hitting the ground and starting business right away. Okay, because obviously you need to learn your demographics, you need to know what's going on. But once you get here and you start filling it out, let's say your time frame is 10 years. All right, so it's currently 2025. Right? Yeah, 2025. Oh my goodness, time is flying. Oh my God. So it's currently 2025. So let's say you're on that 10-year plan. Because I hear some of you guys talk about, oh yeah, I'm at 10 years, 10 years, 10 years is what you're on. Okay. So that means you're not even going to get your foot in the door until 2035. Do you know how different potentially Ghana can be in that period? Kenya can be in that period. South Africa can be in that period. Do you know how the cost of living, inflation can change? Do you know how politics can change? Immigration can change? You know what I mean? Today's price is not tomorrow's price. And so if you're really serious about it, at least becoming aware of the market is so critical. Getting to know what you're getting into is so important. you know. So today's message is do it sooner than later. Make 2025 your year potentially if you are still one of those that um, is preparing to check out the continent. At least try for a visit. Just start with the visit. I'm not asking you to do anything drastic. It's now early March. You have 9 months more of 2025 to get it popping. Now, I mean, I think this is a good opportunity for me to mention my celebrity tour coming up October 19th through the 26th. Mr. Taye, Uhuru, and I are teaming up for a collaborative tour here in Ghana. But I do want to let you know I am offering bespoke, customized tours for you guys that are interested in different time frames or you have different interests. Certainly I can help you with that. I actually just received two guests on Friday. They are here visiting respectively from the UK, and I'll be touring with them throughout this week. So, I'm here to assist you, but the reality is you got to put one foot before the other. You have to take a move. What's up, guys? Let's get the likes up. I see you guys watching. We have 9 of you. Hello. So let's get the likes up for, yeah, I can see it on the screen. Hello. Please, please, spectators, hit the likes. Yes, guys. It's better to do it sooner than later. It's better to do it sooner than later, family. Dragging your feet is only delaying your potential prospects here on the continent. I'm an advocate for being prepared, but I would say in both of my migrations I gave myself 2 years. That was the time frame I was working with. I gave myself a departure date and that was it. And I think for me that type of planning was really really helpful if you're someone who is either a big picture person or a small picture person. putting the framework in will be very helpful for you, because you then have some parameters to work with. Hello, Timothy Lucas. I see you there, family. Big shout outs to family. Make sure you guys hit the likes. Be on that SMP. Be on that SMP. You guys know the mission statement: strategy, maturity, and patience. Let's exercise that in the channel today. Yes, I know you guys miss me because I haven't been live for several days. Hello. But I'm back at it again. Yes. And tomorrow I'm coming with the next episode of the proximity series. I'm going to be delving into all, everything my mind can reach of the dangers of proximity among our enemies. I've already done 2 episodes. So if you guys haven't seen the proximity live streams, you can go back and check them out, because they are so valid and so true and so real. Yes. Make sure you guys like the stream. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Also, guys, I have a brand new song streaming. Boom, boom. Yes, you don't want to miss it. It's a banger. I'm not just saying that. That's what people tell me now. This weekend, we also have the Afrika Investors Academy, hosted by Ashley in Africa, out of South Africa. She so graciously extended an invitation for me to keynote at that event. So I will be doing that. Thank you so much, Susan. I see you with the super chat, baby girl. Yes. Thank you so much for that. Yes, so I will be keynoting along with many other experts, if you will, around the continent. Many countries are represented: Tanzania, Kenya, South Africa, Ghana. There are several, very, very well-versed speakers coming to the Afrika Investors Academy. So the link is on my community tab, or you can go to Ashley in Africa, her channel. If you guys are familiar with her, she's a totally dynamic. She's one of our family members. She does come and watch us. Hello. I love Ashley. She's been viewing our platform since back in the 2019, 2020-ish. So much love to Africa, Ashley in Africa. Lord have mercy. I got the tongue twister today. I'll be joining her Saturday and Sunday for that virtual conference. So yes, your girl is busy. Your girl is trying to make moves. I'm doing exactly what I'm advising you guys to do. I'm doing exactly what I'm advising you guys to do. The longer you wait, the less time. The way I see it is the less time you have to actually enjoy your movement. I look at life in a very finite way. And I think that helps me to actually be very motivated and be someone who focuses on implementation, because I know that my days are limited. You know what I mean? And when I know that my days are limited, it's just so critical that I maximize the time. And when I used to be frequenting Ghana and having the time of my life, actually one of my guests that I picked up from the airport. Hello, Janelle. I see you there. What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout outs to my family, all my moderators, everybody with the wrenches. I see you guys in the building. Shout outs to the African Superstar family. So one of my guests that's in from London, he's a former colleague. So we used to actually work together at the mental hospital in the UK. And he told me, he's like, I've been watching your journey in Ghana, and I remember working with you, and I remember your demeanor. He said, you were just so intense. He's like, I remember seeing you on the wards, and I used to stick to myself if I wasn't really working with people. I used to kind of sit alone and do my thing. Thank you, Janelle. I see you, baby. Okay, y'all like this topic, huh? Y'all like this topic, huh? Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Yes. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Y'all trying to show that tangible love. It's very appreciated. Trust me. Your girl is out here trying to make things happen. So every little bit helps. Yes. Thank you so much. And so in the workplace, I typically would try to say to myself, one of the reasons being that I'm just not that friendly. I know it's hard for you guys to believe that. I just need my personal space. The workplace is a very stressful place for me, because you have to engage with so many different personalities, and you have to communicate with so many different people. And, you have your own life, you have your own problems, and you have to be productive at the workplace. So to me, the workplace in itself, the whole concept is crazy. It's really difficult. So I would really try to just be to myself, And he said, I remember I would just see you sitting there and you would just be gone. Like you would be. And I told him, I said, my mind was a million miles away when I was at work. I mean, oftentimes I was literally thinking, I've got to get out of here. How do I get out of here? I have papers. I used to jot and journal and stuff all day at work when I was at the ward. If any of you guys have worked at the ward, trivia question, shout outs to you guys. If you guys have ever worked, hospital ward, let me just see a number one. I know we have healthcare people, doctors and nurses in here. You sit on the ward. It's a 12-hour shift. Sometimes some people work the night shift. I could never work the night shift. But you just sit there and you have to monitor the patients, or I would always try to get the upstairs corridor in my ward. We had a 2-story ward, and you sit on the corridor and you just have to monitor, the patients going in and out of their rooms. And I love that because of the fact that I could sit there and journal and just be in my thoughts and be in my conception of the future. And I have some of that paperwork. I've kept some of that paperwork. And I was literally plotting, shout outs to Janelle, worked as a CNA at the state hospital. All right, shout outs to Janelle. I told you guys I'm using a different streaming today, so it doesn't let me put it up on the screen, but I can see it. I hope you guys can see the comments. All right. And I was literally writing down my plans. I was literally writing down my plans of getting the hell out of England, getting to Africa. And every day that I was there, I literally felt like I was missing out. I literally felt like I am not supposed to be here. And what would make matters worse is when I actually go on to Instagram, TAQ123, I see you there, sweetheart. When I would go on Instagram or I would go on Facebook and I would see like parties going on in Ghana, or I would see weddings going on in Ghana, or I would see people at the beach, and I just would be like, oh my God, I'm missing out. Or I would see Dinah Samir traveling, and I would see Woda Maya traveling, and I was just like, oh my God, bro, they are having the time of their life. And so now, we were having that conversation as I picked him from the airport on Friday, and he was like, I just see a total transformation in you now that you're here. And I was like, I just can't get with the lifestyle, and that's why I'm encouraging you guys. It's just better to try sooner than later. You really don't have anything to lose. If, for instance, you come just and it's good for you to try for many, 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 many reasons. Okay, let's be realistic. Some people are going to come, they're going to hit it, get off to the right foot right away. Okay. I know that, for instance, out of many of my friends, I'm one of the few that has been able to stay here. Okay. I've been able to stay. I'm here 5 years. Some people have had to go back to the U.S. Some people have had, deaths in their family. I mean, I know several of my friends. We've had my dad passed. My girlfriend Monica, her dad passed. I know some others. Their parents got really, really ill. I know people have had. My girlfriend Taye, her sister passed. All this in the space of us being here, and people have had to go. Some have come back, some have not, currently are still abroad. And the thing is that the sooner you get started, guys, on your journey, you give yourself that time too. You give yourself that contingency time if things don't work out the way you want them to, or if you need to regroup or things like that. You don't want to be up against the wire like Kanye West. Okay, you don't want to. That's why I'm saying I gave that example, the 10 years, because I see that as very popular, people talking about the 10-year plan. In reality, guys, you wait for that 10 years, that means you're going to be 10 years older. Hello. You're going to be 10 years older at that point if you're waiting for 10. So let's be real. I'll be 42 this year. So that means in 10 years, I will be 52. And some of you guys, you know your age, just add the 10. If you're 45, you're going to be 55. If you're 60, you're going to be 70. And Lord willing, that we are even still upright in our best health, functional, in those times, because realistic, we know as we age, that comes with its own set of potential challenges, right? So you want to get to your destination as fast as you can. You really, really do, guys. You need to be expeditious. I just come here day in and day out trying to tell you the same things. It's, not only is it going to be better for your health, the stress of the Western world. I mean, I don't think the stress of the Western world is good for anyone. We know that stress is kind of the inception of so many problems, mental health problems, um, perhaps your weight, perhaps, health, perhaps your relationships suffer. You know, Unnecessary stress is not good. Okay, pause. Let me stop the show because we have 23 of you guys and we have 13 likes. Yeah, I can see the likes now, so let's be on code, guys. Come on. This is a live stream, okay? If you're here, it means you want to see me live. There's no other reason you would be in this live stream. So do the needful, support the stream, hit the likes. Yes, you can also support like Susan and Janelle if you would like. If these messages are good to you, show some tangible support. It's an exchange, okay? It's an exchange, okay? You guys don't work for free. You guys don't spend time and hours coming on YouTube and posting videos. Hello. Hi, Queenie. I see you there. Janelle saying, let's get on code. Okay, let's do the need. Okay, I'm going to wait for it to get up to 20. Can we get it up to 20, please? Guys, don't make your friends in the chat room wait. Don't make your friends in the chat room wait. If you're here live, it means you want to watch the show. So that means they've already hit the likes. Don't be the weak link. Hit the likes. Hit the likes. Okay. Woo. Ooh, guys. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. We need 4 more likes. So if you haven't hit the likes and you know who you are, hit it. Hit it. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. It takes 2 to make it out of sight. I want to rock right now. That's about all I know of that song, for real. Yeah. But, yeah. So, you want to get out there and get it moving, get it popping, get it going. Realistically. Just to give yourself the space and opportunity to thrive here. You know what I mean? Realistically. So, I was talking about how, for me, with both of my migrations currently, I gave myself 2-year window. Okay, 2-year window of, okay, we're going to make something pop. And what I actually did, the actual blueprint of what I did, I didn't have to, I say I did much more extensive planning to move to the UK than when I came to Ghana. But when I was planning to move to the UK, I literally made a daily blueprint of what I need to do every single day to get to the goal. I came up with a figure, which was $10,000. I needed to save $10,000 because basically that would equate to about 6 months of expenses in the UK, my rent and my feeding and transportation, and that was what I strive for. And I broke it down. Okay, if I need to raise 10,000 in this frame of time, that means I need this much a month. That means I need this much a day. And that's how I did it. I broke it down in very, very simple terms to get to the overall goal. But I think what some of you probably need to do realistically is draw that line in the sand. Okay, by December of 2026, maybe. I'm going to do something, or I'm going to visit Africa during the course of this year. That could be the first step for some of you, because I do always recommend taking the visit. Okay. So you take the visit first, And taking the visit is so prolific because it adds context to your mind. All right. So I found that when I first started coming to Ghana, I started seeing where I would fit in. What I could do, where my strong suits would be. Some people came and then they said, "Oh, I could do farming, or I could start a restaurant, or I could build a house, or I could do Airbnbs, I could do transportation." Um, Michelle, yes, it's still active. I see you, Michelle. Yes, thank you. And so that's the key. I know Michelle, for instance, she's been frequenting the continent, going to Nigeria. She got her a husband. Like for some of you guys, a lot is potentially waiting here for you. Yeah. A lot is potentially waiting here for you, but you're never going to be able to tap in until you tap in. I had that thought the other day when I was walking to the gym and the sun was shining on me. And, I try to be very reflective. Being reflective makes me love and appreciate my life. And it makes me understand and tolerate challenges. And it makes me very resilient because I think about the journey. I think about the journey a lot, and I think about how far I've come, and I think about the alternative. So that's what I actually was thinking about when I was walking in the sunshine. I was thinking about, oh my God, I remember, I was a pedestrian in the UK. And so I used to walk to work every day. Hello. Shout out to my British viewers. Anybody in the building from the UK today? I know we have quite a bit of you guys. I don't know if anybody's in the crowd. Y'all know what that UK weather is like. Cold, windy, rainy, and there was a particular park that I used to cross. I love the park. The park is called the Race Course. Shout out to anybody in Northampton, anybody in the Midlands. They may know the park that I used to cross. So I used to cross this park to go to work every day. And the park is huge. The park is like it's like 40 acres. It's called the race course because back in the days the royal family would race, well, not the royal family, but the military would race horses at that park, and that's why it's called the race course. Okay. And so there's open space there, and whenever you're crossing the park, the wind is just like whipping, and then just combine that with rain sometimes, and you're out there with your umbrella and the rain is just whipping and hitting your face. And I thought about it and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's early March. It's probably still cold. It's probably still rainy in the UK. And if I was still there, like I wouldn't be wearing a tank top in a sunshiny day, on my way out here so carefree, So um I think the continent has a lot to offer a lot of you, but the truth is, you will never be able to tap in until you are able to tap in. And when you tap in and how you tap in is up to you. Okay, it's up to you. You know, Nobody else gets to decide that path for you. It's up to you. And that's why I'm just here to give you a little bit of motivation to get you to get you going. And if it's Ghana you're interested in, then come and see me. You know, Come and see me. I'm definitely here for you to help you try to pull it together, you know, as much as possible. However, disclaimer, you have to be the engine in the car. Okay. I can be a passenger going for the ride, but you really need to have that internal drive, no pun intended, but you really need to have that internal drive to realize your dreams and be encouraged by the fact that there are literally thousands of people similar to you, people that are coming from the diaspora, people that are not born and raised in Africa, people that are trying to figure it out and wade their way through. There are people that have had losses, they failed, they've had to, reconfigure. There's people that have gone to one country and now they're living in different countries. You know, it's a learning experience. What's up, Sweet Berry? I see you there, family. It's a learning experience. But one thing's for sure, please, prioritize doing it. It's better to do it sooner than later. Okay? It's better to do it sooner than later. Another example. Shout out to the African Superstar family. Hello, hello, hello. Michelle, I see you, baby. Okay. Thank you, baby girl. I see you there. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. When For some of you guys may be new to my channel and you don't know, I am a world traveler. You may hear me say that sometimes. My previous channel showcased a lot of my travels. I've currently been to around 20 countries, and 2019 was my biggest travel year yet. I had 11 international trips that year. That was when I heavily traveled in Africa. I went to Kenya, I went to Nigeria, I went to Tanzania, I went to Egypt, and obviously I was back and forth to Ghana. I also went to France that year. I went to the US a couple times. So, I was so happy once COVID came that I had taken that opportunity to do it when I did, because a lot of things have changed since COVID. And I know definitely the cost of travel has changed. Restrictions had changed for a while. You had to wear the mask and you had to do the vaccines, and there was all these limitations. And I just reflected like, man, I'm so happy that I did it when I had the opportunity. And that's why I'm telling you guys, now is the time. This is the time. This is the historic time in Africa. This is that grace period. This is, and then I also tell people, I know a lot of people don't listen to me. Some of you guys do. A lot of people don't listen. I think it's because I'm not dramatic enough. If I started swearing and acting like a crazy fool, insulting people, I think the audience would grow. What do you guys think? But that's not my personality. You know what I'm saying? I'm just laid back. I'm cool. I'm not that. I'm not that. Um, Drama filled kind of individual. Janelle says, what do you think of those who move to Africa without visiting first? I know many who have and thriving and many who have returned. I guess it kind of depends. It depends on you, Janelle, because I don't think that would work for me. In my own personal case, I think because you pretty much you watch our channel a lot. I frequented the places before I moved. I frequented the UK. I took my first trip to the UK in 2014. I moved there in 2017. I took my first trip to Ghana in 2016. I moved here in 2020. And for me, coming often gave me familiarity. Now, I think some people, in my case, because I have traveled quite a bit, and that does arm you of differences, cultural differences, languages, how to navigate, how to, whatnot. But for some people who are like have never traveled and then they move somewhere like Africa or move somewhere where language is a factor, it could be a huge culture shock for them. And it can be really, I have a friend, I told you guys, I have a girlfriend that just moved to Portugal. She's been there now, I think maybe close to 2 months. And they speak Portuguese in Portugal. And so language barriers are a real thing. Just not being able to adequately communicate all the time, and express yourself and things like that. If you go to a country where it's English speaking, that does cut down on it a bit. But obviously we have a different accent. We pronounce words differently. Sometimes there's different words for different things. And, it's up to you, Janelle. If you feel fit, then go for it. For some people, it's overwhelming when they come for the first time. And me, I don't think I would have liked it. I love the fact that by the time I came to Ghana, I was so acclimated. I could pick cars and I knew different parts of town. And I knew, I had context of the country. I understood some of the language. For me, that added to the comfort. But hey, some of you guys are fairy tale ending type people. You guys are Hollywood girls and guys. So you guys can pick up and just move and just, you know. I would also say that one's probably risky too if you have kids. You know, if you're single and you can be a little bit more fluid, you know, I understand when you have children, you need to be a bit more stable and have some structure around them. Plus, with them being in schools and, you know, trying to find childcare and stuff, I would probably, you know, just my own synopsis, you would want to have some wits about yourself and not just bringing your child to unfamiliar place without putting some structure in. But hope that answered your question. um so I was talking about, you know, the importance of just doing it as you can, you know, doing it when you are young, you know. I mean, which, guys, the truth is, hello, newsflash, um today you are as young as you're ever going to be. Hello. Today you are as young as you ever are going to be. So the longer you're delaying, the longer you're delaying. And we don't know what's coming up. Sweetberry says, I picked up and moved to Gambia and had to return to the US, unfortunately, but I will be moving back to Gambia for good this year. Okay, so let's ask Sweetberry. Sweetberry, what do you think about what Janelle just asked? What do you, would you recommend it, or do you feel that you should have taken a little bit more time to plan that move? Let's hear from Sweetberry. She did it. Sweetberry did it. So Sweetberry, let us know. Janelle wants to know, what do you think about people that pick up and move? You've done it. It wasn't successful for you. So what are your thoughts on, you know, someone else perhaps doing that? Do you think, nah, if I could go back, I would plan myself and then I would just move once and for all? Or, well, it wasn't too bad, whatever. Sweetberry says, I would recommend visiting first. There you go. Janelle, you got your answer. Thanks, baby. Thank you, Sweetberry32, for that. I appreciate you. Queenie, thank you, baby, for sending some pounds. She's repping from the UK. Appreciate you, sweetheart. You guys must love the topic. Okay. I mean, I just gotta tell you, today we are as young as we're ever gonna be. Okay. I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm not trying to like down your spirits, but the truth is, guys, we're growing. We're getting older. You know, we're getting older. No time like now. Sweetberry says, if I had to do it all over again, I would visit and plan my income source better. Okay, so basically, this is what I've been recommending, which is come, do that first. MD2V2, she says, perhaps gradually going back and forth and investing until finally moving. That's also a good structure. That was what I wanted to do before COVID. I had the game plan of, you know, doing 6 months in the UK, 6 months here in Ghana, because I was concerned about my income source at that time. But then again, I came to Ghana and what, became a musician? Huh? Can we just give a round of applause for your girl? Go Gina, go Gina, go Gina, go Gina. Hey! Yes. So I came to Ghana and you know, you see, this is what I'm saying. Look, guys, I'm so hyped. What? This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. I had no plans of becoming a musician. It was not even on my mind. It was not on my mind at all. I came to Ghana, all right, and the puzzle pieces and doors open and connections formed. Okay, this would, I can almost definitively say that if I never came to Ghana, I would not be a musician. I mean, I had no concept of it at all. You know, I had no concept of it at all, and so consequently, you know, um, my few small hustles, you know, my tours, my social media, my music, my speaking, you know, have been able to sustain me here in Ghana. And then also sometimes I do go in when I'm abroad, I work. You guys know I'll take a temporary job, or, you know, I've done Uber in the past. Janelle, she's okay. Big shout outs to Janelle. I do plan to move without visiting. I'm not making money. Okay, she said. Sorry, y'all guys, I don't know what they're doing with this comments. Let's see here, top chat. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. This thing, I told you I'm sorry. I know I've said it a couple times. Okay, let me see. Here we go. All right. Yeah, I'm using different streaming tool. So, but yes, okay. I appreciate Sweetberry sharing her thoughts. Um, let's see here. I mean, Janelle, you can do Janelle. Which country do you have in mind? Are you coming to Ghana? Which country do you have in mind? Nana Dreams, what's up, Nana Dreams? Where you been at, girl? Afisha Pa. Ah, Miss Omafewo. Hey, okay, Janelle's going to Tanzania. Okay, well, I hope you like it, babe. I hope you like it out there. But again, like we're discussing today, if for instance it doesn't work out or whatever, I'm not wishing that for you, but I'm just saying, because for instance, when I went to Tanzania, I went to Zanzibar. I didn't go to Dar el Salaam, but I went to Zanzibar, and it's quite a lovely place for holidays. I would definitely go back and visit again, but I couldn't probably see myself living there, and I think most people would agree that my vibe is Ghanaian. My vibe is West African, the different regions are different. East Africa has a different feel than West Africa. South Africa has a different feel than North, and so on and so forth. So I'm hoping that it will meet your needs. But if not, okay, if not, you can regroup and continue to tour and stuff. We all trying to tell you, babe, and I know you don't want to listen to us, Janelle, but I mean, a visit might help you, babe. It might help you, because then, I mean, God forbid you get to Tanzania and you don't like it, and you've moved. That's a big, huge thing, So if you visit, that gives you the opportunity to know for sure. Oh yeah, I love this. I love this. This is the place for me, or not. So, but we're gonna support you regardless. But we want you to have success in your move. I'm a cheerleader of the diaspora. I'm a cheerleader of fellow Pan Africans. I want my people to win, and we are representing each other in this journey to the continent. So I want you to win. That's why I've dedicated so much time to trying to ready people and provide these resources and things for you guys, so that when you come, you don't have to. I mean, honestly, I spent thousands of dollars coming to Africa before I moved here. Okay, from 2014 to 2020 is 4 years of frequenting the continent. Okay, 6 different countries, and I'm talking frequent trips to Ghana. I was coming to Ghana every 6 months. So, I have literally spent thousands of dollars touring. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't have to do that. You can compound on my experiences and the experiences of others. Big Shaw's MD2. She said she's been going back and forth to Senegal. Okay, baby, get it right. Get it right. Get it right. I'm gonna come see you in Senegal. I want to go to Senegal. Hello, all day eloquence. Big shout out. She says she lives in Tanzania and she agrees. We saying, baby, man, check it out. Check it out, fam. Check it out. Check it out. I mean, I'm not dogging anybody because I know we all got different vibes. For me, I'm a West African. So, orchestrated by me says Tanzania felt like home. So we got a lot of East African vibers in the chat. Shout outs to the East African vibes. Yes. Tanzania is the country that got my homeboy Dynas Demir, got him turned out on the continent. Okay. He got turned out one trip to Tanzania and he became an African traveler. He had plans, I think, to go to South America before one of his friends spoke it in his ear and was like, man, you should take that trip to Tanzania, man. And he went to Tanzania, and obviously we know, spoiler alert, we know how it's working out. Okay, so All Day Eloquence says we lived there some years ago and left. Okay, so some people, I mean, I've actually heard that. I have obviously friends, you guys know T3 and me, Tim and Siobhan, they're friends of mine over in Tanzania. We talk from time to time and they give me some insider information on how the diaspora is doing there. Some are, matriculating well, others are not. Some stay, some go, move other places, things like that. But, I recognize different strokes for different folks. I mean, I know some people that they love Kenya like more than Ghana. You know what I mean? And I'm like, hey, again, Kenya, beautiful city. I don't think there's any place on my list so far I've been that I wouldn't return. I would go to any of those countries all over again. Hello, if I become viral on YouTube and I start making big YouTube money, then I can start traveling in Africa again. Hey! Hey. Or one of these songs blows up, Boom Boom is looking pretty good. Boom Boom is doing pretty good. So when these songs blow up, y'all ain't gonna be telling me nothing. You know what is on my list, and I gotta give it to Wodamaya. He put it on the map for me. I saw his content in Lesotho, and I've been wanting to go to Lesotho. Now. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to Zambia. I want to see the waterfalls, the Victoria waterfalls. Has anybody seen the Victoria waterfalls in the chat room? Let me see number one. Has anybody been to the waterfalls between Zambia and Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls? Let me see a number one. I've been wanting to go there for years. Actually, when I went to South Africa, I was supposed to go, but I ran out of time and I wasn't able to go. So yeah, Lesotho, Zambia, Ethiopia, Senegal, they all I was supposed to go to Senegal in 2020. Y'all remember I was supposed to go speak for the Africa Day conference that got canceled. COVID tried to hold your girl back. Kicked off the new year that year, getting fired from my job because of my YouTube channel. Yes. And then that conference, I was sponsored, okay, to go to that conference. Somebody paid for my flight ticket to fly me to Senegal to speak at the conference. I was so geeked. I was like, yes, this is it. This is my big move. My homeboy RJ Mokhti was gonna, try to link me up with Akon because he's cool with Akon. And I was just like, oh, 2020, bro. Yeah, so I definitely want to go to Senegal. I want to get some of those pretty dresses. MD, I want to get some of those pretty dresses. Those bobos they be wearing. Oh, the ladies look so regal in those amazing flowy dresses. I want to go. That's why I want to go to Senegal, and I want to see the Pink Lake, and I want to see the Renaissance Museum. Hey, the continent has so much to see, bro. That's what I'm saying. Back to the topic, guys. It's better to get started sooner than later. It's better to get started sooner than later. It's better to get started sooner than later. Trust me. I mean, you will actually feel that way. Once you start traveling to Africa, you're going to be like, oh my God, what took me so long? And you're going to be thinking like, man, I wasted so much money on this and I wasted so much money on that. And I could have been doing this and I could be doing that. Yeah. Don't let it be you. Move it to a higher priority in your life. Man, look at that. Senegal is popping at the moment. Ooh, I already know it's popping over there. I see Senegal. I seen the mansions. Sometimes I Google African mansions. The mansions in Senegal is something. Y'all know we got a family member, Afro Millennial Mama. She went over to Senegal and built herself a mega mansion with a pool. A house that would have cost her millions of dollars to build in California where she was coming from. Yeah, she's over there living mansion style in Senegal. I'm like, yeah. Diasporans are doing it big on this continent. Don't sleep. And I know some of y'all got more money. Y'all got money. Y'all think y'all don't have a lot. But I'm here to tell you. Those US dollars, those pounds, those euros, they go a lot further over here in Africa than they could ever go in America, bro. You can own land over here and build a whole house. You can't do that stuff in America. Okay, all you're going to be doing in America is mortgage. And probably never even get to see the end of it, maybe. And then once you pay the mortgage, you're gonna pay property tax. But over here, and because okay, y'all really got me excited today. I don't know why. Because everything is going up in Africa. Hello. It's like Bitcoin. It's literally like Bitcoin. Okay? You buy land now, it's going to go up. You build the house now, it's going to go up in property. You start the business now, it's almost guaranteed returns on whatever you plant and start now. That's why you need to get here and get your mind going to what you're going to do, especially you guys that are still based in America. You see, because when you come here, you can get your bearings and be like, oh my goodness. Okay, so if I bring 10,000, okay, if I bring 20,000, if I cash out my retirement, if I draw on that 401k, if I take and I can come over here with that and do this, I sell my house and I take the equity and huh? Yeah. Those of you guys based in the West, y'all really need to come so that you can get your bearings of what you're going to do when you get here. You know what I mean? And it will give you more zest in life too. Because I know the Western environment can be so draining and it can be like so depressing and you cry about your life. When you know in the back of your head that, okay, yeah, 2026, I'm moving to Senegal. 2026 is Ghana. 2026 is Tanzania all the way. And you've actually been there and you've touched the soil. I'm telling you, the zest that you will generate to get through the BS. You know what I'm saying? Like normally you might argue in the work conference. You might, do this and do that. You're going to just have your mind laser focused on your game plan. You're not even going to care what's going on. Huh? You're not going to care about the politics in the country. You don't give a damn because you're about to be out of there and it doesn't even apply to you. Yeah. 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 So sooner than later, guys, you know, sooner than later, and I know some of you guys are scared. You're scared because just in the back of your mind, I mean, for a lot of us, this is very drastic. We've done nothing like this before. Our families have done nothing like this. Our friends have done nothing like this. And, most Americans, I mean, I would say at least in Europe, I don't feel that they are as anti-international. I feel like in Europe, because Europeans travel a lot, it's not uncommon for people to move and settle in new countries or just have interests or travel. But I know in America, I know what the sentiment is like. It's very anti-international. So when you say I'm moving abroad, it's just woe is me. It's just negative. It's just like, why you want to go there? What you going to do there? And sometimes that makes you second guess yourself. But I'm telling you, you know what I mean? Remember what I've said. Today, you are as young as you are ever going to be. Today, you are as young as you are ever going to be. We're only getting older every day. Who gives a damn what your detractors feel like, what they think? Okay, if you've determined that you need another lifestyle because it's good for you, like Ghana's good for me, then you just go ahead and do that. Because time is not promised. Time is not promised. And we know people, I personally know people that their life is over now. And they never got an opportunity to come to the continent. And some of them expressed that that's something that they would have liked to do. Some of my personal friends and family members, I know that they said, just like every other body, oh, one day I want to get to Africa. One day I want to travel. One day. No. That's not how it works. You actually have to, you actually have to like dictate what day. Janelle says, I'm physically in America, but spiritually in Africa. Sweetberry says, I'm mentally checked out the way. That's the best way to do it. Because I feel like the West is an energy vampire. They're always trying to siphon our energy for things that don't really mean anything. And we're constantly depleted and we don't really have anything to show for it. What's up, Chrissy? Chrissy says, start a location independent business is a good way to build income, cut the overhead costs. Excellent idea. I mean, we do have the um, the internet. The internet provides a lot of money making opportunities, you know, and all these things are what you need to be building up whilst you're there in the Western world. You guys know, I know you guys are waiting for AfricanSuperstar.com to come back. It's under construction. Hello, my website. I just need to, do some some updates and changes, and we're gonna bring it back. Okay, we're gonna bring it back. But I built and launched the AfricanSuperstar.com when I was living in England. Originally, I would be getting, fabrics from Ghana and jewelries from Kenya, and I was selling one of a kind, luxury African accessories, and I launched that in November of 2019. And, you know, business was great. Business was popping during COVID. And I was able to generate, several hundreds of pounds every month from my website. I had the YouTube going, plus I had the savings going, I had the speaking going, so while you're in the Western world trying to find some kind of ways to get that money. I mean, you can also look into investments, perhaps stocks that give you dividends. I have some dividend stocks, so you're going to get certain money every month or quarterly or yearly, however you select to get that payout. And I mean, because currently the cost of living is less here, you don't have to generate as much money. Maybe in America, you need, let's say $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month. Some of you big city folks, New York, California, Miami, you guys need like 5 grand a month to cover your expenses. Okay, if you making like 1,000, maybe 1,500 over here, you're gonna be living in a lap of luxury when you factor in that currency exchange. But the other thing to be mindful of, and I'm getting ready to wrap up. Shout out to the family, as you guys is on point with the likes and the super chat. I feel the love today. I feel the love. Okay. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to know what love is. All right, all right, all right. I feel it today. I feel the love in the room. Okay, yeah. But the other reason you want to get on ground is because we know that it's only up from here. Okay, and what that also means is when you want to, thank you, Dubfly KM. Hello, I'm not award winning for nothing. Hello, I'm not an auto tune girl. All right, I gotta really sing out here. Hello. Ah! But the thing is, we know that it's only up from here. Okay, which means we can get things for a steal right now. Okay, we can get that land for today's price. We can build today for this price. I think I talked about on a few episodes ago about the cost of cement here in Ghana. It's like doubled since I moved here in 2020. Also, the land that I sell at Shy Hills. When I moved to Ghana, one plot was about 25,000 CDs. Okay. Now the same plot is like, I believe, 37,000 CDs. So, you can see that the cost of amenities and things are going up here, which is another reason you want to get in. Once upon a time, Beverly Hills was a bush. Once upon a time, Fifth Avenue was a bush. Once upon a time, South Beach was a bush. You know what I mean? These cities got built up, they got popular, and then they got expensive. Same thing is going to happen here on the continent. If you go to South Africa, for instance, Cape Town is one of the most expensive, places to live. You know what I mean? So if you can get in there now, and I mean, that currency exchange is the advantage that we have. Okay, we don't have a lot of advantages. Shout outs to Wardrum, I see you there. If we're honest, because I mean, life in the West is struggle life. Hello. Most of us aren't rich. Most of us, we're on our own and we have to figure it out. So let us recognize and utilize the few advantages we have. We have the advantage to travel. Africans have to spend a lot of money to travel, currently averaging between $10,000 to $15,000 just to get visas and move to the US. Huh? How much does it take you to come to Ghana? Okay, you can get a ticket for like 1,000, 1,200. If you're coming from Europe, you can come for like 400 or 500 pounds. Okay. You don't have to go through all that. Okay. Number two, we have infrastructure in the West. Okay, we have bank accounts, we have social security numbers, we have all this stuff. We've worked, we got pensions, we got everything established. Okay, some of you have assets that you can tap into and utilize. And then we have the currency exchange. So for those of you guys that think, oh my God, I want to come to Africa, but I don't have anything. I'm broke, I don't have anything, my life is messed up. Okay, well, look, I'm telling you, you can still make something happen. You may just have to be creative. You may have to be creative, but I'm telling you, the fact is people are doing more in their lives than you and I with less. That's what, these are some of my pro tips I'm sharing with you guys. Some of the things that I reflect on when I look at my situation. Some people are doing more than you and me with less. Somebody's doing it with no legs. Somebody's doing it with like 5 kids and they're a single parent. Somebody's doing it with, in their elderly age. Some people are doing it with maybe records from crime and stuff. You know what I mean? So then there's you and then there's me. And we have things to utilize, but we just have to figure it out. And so I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. Hello, I've been on here for an hour now. Yes, family. But I do want to remind you to get started. Okay, orchestrated by me. Yes, I sell land. Quick plug. Yes, I do sell land in conjunction with Sister Yah. Our settlement is at Shy Hills. If any of you guys come to Ghana, you come on one of my bespoke tours, or you come here, I'll be happy to escort you to the land to see it and purchase it. One plot, I gave the price. It's about 37,000 that I'm aware. But the prices be on the rise. Hello, because last year was 35, so it'd be going up. But anyway. And that's in CDs. That's Ghana CDs, not dollars. So if you are interested and need to reach out, please contact me, africansuperstar@gmail.com, and we can discuss the land. If you are already ready to buy, I do always advise, come. I'm happy to take you to the land, happy for you to survey it. But if you decide that you want to go ahead and do the transaction over line, that's fine. We can get that sorted, get your land documents, get you worked out. So just reach out to me. And I gotta say, I got a long track record. I'm not scamming with your money. I can definitely be trusted in these things. You've never heard anyone complain. I've even sold parcels of land to several of our family members quietly. Hello. Without any problems. So you can rest assured, doing business with the African Superstar is too legit to quit. Too legit to quit. Hey. Y'all see, I don't even advertise it here, but you see what I'm saying? I don't even come out here like these other channels that be scamming y'all. Hey guys, buy a piece of land. If you want land and you bring it to my attention, I'm like, oh yeah, I got some. You can check what I got. I'm not pushing nothing. I'm gonna let the people come to me. You feel me? Hello. Yes. All right, family. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live stream. Much love to all my super chat donors. You guys really showed out today. And everybody who liked the stream, everybody who was on code, I really appreciate it. I hope this message was good for you. I hope that it was the kick that you need. I lived and breathed YouTube before I moved to Ghana. Before I did my African travels, it was literally like my lifeline and my resource and my information source, and so that's why I come back to give back to you guys, because I know that there's people in my likeness that just need, you need that constant reinforcement. You need positive thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody here on the ground helping you perhaps to navigate these challenges or answer your questions or help you. And so I'm definitely here to support you guys through that. All right, family. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe. Yes, we are trying to, once upon a time, my channel used to be over 11,000 subscribers. Yes, way back in 2021. I'd probably be a rich woman by now, guys. Yeah, but we can't look in the past. We can only look in the future. So I've gotten over that unjust, violation of them stealing my channel, and I'm focused on bigger and brighter things for the future. So you guys can help contribute by subscribing and helping us grow the platform. The platform has been doing very well this year. I've been putting a lot more time and effort into the content. Yes, go Gina. Giving you guys what you want, the walking vlogs, the frequent live streams, and those things. So please reciprocate it by liking, subscribing, sewing into the channel, patronizing the music, watching the content, and it's a reciprocal game. Hello. All right, family. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm back on proximity. Hello. I'm back on proximity. If you have not caught up with our proximity vlogs, you're going to want to do it between today and tomorrow. There's 2 of them already. And I have a whole list of proximity topics that I'm going to do a whole damn series. You feel me? Okay, family? All right, guys. I'll see you again very soon. Much love to the African Superstar family. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.